Films. Today we're going to be looking at the FT Mighty Mini DR1 triplane. So I painted this up in classic Red Baron colors like a lot of people do, and it turned out pretty well in my mind. I masked off to get the white stripes like this, and then I just used a Sharpie to color in the crosses for the pattern. So this is an F motor on here with a 6x45 prop. And I had a lot of issue with the balance on this plane. I had to put a nut down here and 2/4 up in the nose. Once I did that, it's flying really well after that. So nothing else is really difficult with this plane, but I do have the receiver coming out of the hatch here. It can be quite tedious to get the receiver through there. And also the gear is pretty simple, but this strut here, both of these struts are quite weak, so if you bounce it too much, it will snap off and break, but you can just repair that with some hot glue. Now
that we've talked about the plane a little bit, let's go ahead and fly it. So I'm going to be flying this off of concrete, but you can hand launch it, although it does have landing gear. You can't exactly take the landing gear off, but that doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and fly it now. Now this plane, it's still a little bit tail heavy, even though the battery's all the way up, and I've got a lot of weight in it. But it's flying a lot better now that I have the 2/4 in the front. So this definitely isn't a beginner plane, because when you go into a loop or something, sometimes when you come out it does stuff like that, and beginners won't be able to correct that very easily. Although, now that I've painted it up, it looks really nice in the air. This definitely isn't a fast plane because of 3 under-tampered wings, but that's not how the scale plane was meant to be. So this is just a scale flyer, and it's really relaxing at that. So I'm running this off the 3S 850 milliamp LiPo. I think it's the best battery for this plane, but I think it will take a 2-cell, but I'm not sure with the F-Pack. It definitely does fly really nice. Best ground handling, so when I do go to land it, it might nose over because it's got those 3 wings, so it's still really top heavy. That's why the nut's so far down on the plane. I was feeling like it was top heavy, and it seemed to be, so once I added that nut, it wouldn't do this Dutch rolling like it used to before. Let's go ahead and set up a landing. Since I have no wind, I can land it straight in towards us. It nosed over, but that happens pretty often with this plane since the wings are so high up from the fuselage and the landing gear is so far down compared to a usual plane. Although this is a very nice plane, I scratch built it, and there are a few imperfections in the poster board, and some of the wing curves on the back aren't perfect. This is a really nice plane, and it's good scratch building, or I'd recommend the kit as well if you have the money for it and the time. It takes a lot more to scratch build this plane than it does to kit build it. Kit building's usually a lot easier because the poster board's cut out. The poster board, I think, is really difficult to cut out sometimes. When it has its super unique shapes and circles in it, it can be really difficult for me. Although this is a really nice park flyer and just relaxing when you want to just hang out a little bit and fly it around a little bit, it's really nice at doing that. That's all I have today. Sean from Triplane Film signing off.